Hi, Vinita, a woman with lots of
Hello.
tastes and interests. And I'm so happy that, we're talking today. I know you're a professor and you write books and you're a storyteller. And I recently discovered you're also a karate enthusiast. So I don't know how many activities you're a queen of. So tell me something that you're really, passionate about and the journey for that. Like, how did you get started? Why have you taken that path?
Okay, so yeah, I do have a whole range of interests, and I think a lot of us are like that, a lot of women at my age. But the thing that's right now really engrossing me is my storytelling. And the reason for that is why I turned to storytelling is partially also because all I've ever wanted to do since I was a child was to be a writer. And
Mm,
then so I keep writing stories and I keep writing novels, but they don't get published. So I said to myself, there's something wrong with the way I tell a story.
mm,
And storytelling allows me to be in front of a live audience. And
mm,
when I tell a story, I can actually sense, when they're bored and when they're really in it. And it helps me learn the craft. And I'm also turning to folk tales and to fairy tales and to, classics and to tell those stories. And you find that what is it that endures
mm,
across generations, across geographies? What are the stories that endure that people want to listen to over and over again?
mm,
And so it's a kind of research project to help me in my writing.
mm.
It's also very fascinating by itself. And when it comes to storytelling, normally storytelling is for children,
Yeah,
but I enjoy storytelling to adults because that's even a more, it's a tougher call.
yeah.
Again, adults have heard it all and they're cynical and they don't want to hear stories, and they're more interested in economics and in politics. But still, when you start to tell a story, they listen. So
I
there's still a child inside an adult, and that's why it fascinates me. So that's my passion right now, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's actually quite fascinating, right? You're talking about children who are more interested, but really, like when an
Mm.
adult gets a chance, they love to listen to it. So talking about children, I know you're a mother to a very happy and a successful boy. How has that journey been? I mean, share something about your journey to motherhood and your experiences.
Yes, Rupali, that's a question close to my heart. It's the greatest cliche in a woman's history is, motherhood fulfills you and it's the ultimate goal. And I don't really believe that's true for everybody because everybody gets to choose. And some people may just not like that. But for me, for some reason, it was very important. And it also took a long time coming. So there were all kinds of problems. And maybe that's made it even more precious and desirable to me, and I really enjoyed this journey. So if you ask me, it's like before and after motherhood, it's my life is like that because it's been I was the youngest, so being responsible for somebody, being involved in their evolution, and then looking at them and listening to them talk, and then seeing that they're not made thing, actually their own person. And there's God's hand in that, and there's their own intention and desire. And that's been like a work of art. It's greater than any story I could have scripted because it's unexpected. It's turns. And that's, I think that's my ultimate finished complete work of art. After
Wow.
that, it's a journey. But that, yeah, that's been a beautiful, beautiful thing for me because, like I said, it came hard and with a lot of desire, and it's something I really wanted.
Yeah.
So I've poured myself into it, and I've got back a million times what I put in.
Wow. That is just so precious. I mean, I hope your son listens to it and he'll feel so happy. So one other thing I really wanted to ask you was, we all have like moments which are not the best moments. We are feeling down. Do you have any, uh, techniques or anything that has helped you overcome those moments which are not the best moments of life?
Yeah, I think by this time we go through a lot of losses, a lot of pain, a lot of disappointments, even betrayals. I mean, so many things. It's that story just keeps turning. And for me, karate, I mean, it's something that I'm not great at, but I learned it with my son. So we both went for karate classes and we both got the black belt. And I'm not saying I'm fully deserving of it or I'm very flexible or the karate grandmom or kid or whatever. But what it has given me is, there you go towards, you're going to be hit, but you go towards that hit because that's also where your victory is. And what it's as an approach to any difficult situation, what it's given me is this thing of not expecting things to be easy, not expecting the other person, because you know that when you're in a ring, you're going to be hit and that person's there to defeat you. So this whole idea of, I'm not saying it's an adversarial, because actually it's like a dance, and they're also helping you while they're defeating you by pointing out where you are weak. So that's an attitude I've taken into difficulties, that you don't let them totally beat you down. I mean, for a while you take it in, you suck it in like you've been hit in the stomach, and you wait, and then the pain goes away, and then you think about what you did wrong, and the journey actually does begin with you, where you say, how could I have foreseen this? There's somewhere that I was in my own head, and I wasn't in this moment, and I wasn't in my body, and that's when this has hit me so hard. So the next time round, I should be able to see things coming, and I should be able to prevent it. And you still get hit, but when you keep looking at it as almost like a game, then you say, well, you're going to get hit, but you're going to have to. And sometimes it's like a punch that's coming and you're resisting it, it'll hit hard. But if you're moving with it, you take away the pressure. So that's, or a punch or a chop, so if you can move with it and block it, and it's like a dance. So that's what I figure. That's how I try to deal with things and tell myself.
Wow. I don't understand whether you are really a human or whether you are like this gods. Like, I'm so fascinated by what you say. Seriously, like really. Thanks so much.
Well, it's all in theory. I'm not sure I can really bring it down into practice, but yeah,
like
in theory, that's what I think.
So impressed. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for this.